Hi everyone! Happy New Year's going into 2025. A lot has happened. I'm sorry I haven't made a couple of videos in a while. I have been responding to a lot of the comments that have been on the posts and everything like that. I wanted to go ahead and share some information about the things I've been doing, along with some of the changes that are going on in my life. So, with that being said, I haven't made a video in a while is because of the fact that I've been just trying to focus on me as a person, focus on me as a truck driver, and kind of better myself with the experience that I have so far. A lot has happened since the last time I made a video. I no longer work for Knight Transportation. It was a great stepping stone. I used it to fulfill my experience to get another job, something that was more suitable for me going into 2025. I will not be OTR for a while. I am technically OTR, but I'm only doing the Western 11. So for anybody who sees me out in the Western 11, I'm not in the big fancy red truck that you see that's got the Knight Transportation logo on the side of it. Nothing bad happened. It was more or less my terminal manager and I didn't see eye to eye. He was my dispatch manager at first, and then going into it, he turned into a terminal manager, and he basically used me as an example, and it's okay. Things happen. A lot of people are on here probably thinking, oh, she got in trouble for making videos while driving. Nope. Totally wasn't even that. Anyway, so I now work for a different company. I don't want to necessarily disclose the company that I work for just yet. I will be making more videos here come time in the near future. But right now I'm just kind of settling in, doing my own thing. The transition to getting a new job was actually pretty quickly. I was only probably down for about a week before I had another job. I had to take care of some personal issues anyway, so I mean, it worked out perfectly. I'm still living in a truck. I still have my cats. I'm still in a Volvo, which is pretty awesome. It's a lot better and well maintained for the equipment that this company has. It's not really a big company, but it's a suitable company for what I need. I have a couple of appointments coming up within the next year. With that being said, I can't be 48 states like I want to be going into the appointments that I have. So, I am enjoying my life. Like I said, will be making a lot more videos come soon in the future. I have a lot of changes that has happened in my life, which I am actually really excited for, and I can't wait to share with all of you. I want to go ahead and say thank you for everyone who's been supportive in this past year of 2024. We've had some ups, we've had some downs. You know what? I can get down with the ups though. And I'm actually celebrating New Year's for the first time in 10 years. So that's actually a goal in itself, is I'm going to celebrate for the first time in 10 years. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be going into this strong. A lot of safe driving out there, even though my truck now is faster and can handle a lot more. I'm still doing LTLs though, which is, for those who don't know, is less than truckload. But it's a great company that I'm at. I'm getting paid better, I'm getting treated better, I'm getting respected. I've already come up with a rapport within working for the first couple of weeks with this company. I've been with this company. Next week will be a month that I've been with this company, and already it's a total 180. So I still recommend Knight Transportation. I have no animosity with Knight Transportation whatsoever. Knight Transportation is a good company. It's a good starter company. Their true pay scale is something I don't necessarily like or understand or ever will understand. But I get that it's to save money. I get it. It's so the company doesn't fall under itself. which a lot of companies out there who don't do it that way do, unless they make freight. Some of the issues I had with night transportation was that I was sitting towards some of the seasons that were coming up. I was sitting and sitting and sitting, and basically every single time I got a load, it was dwindling down from 1,000 miles to 600 miles to 600 miles to 300 miles, and then I went back and forth doing a whole big giant vicious circle, coming from Portland to Nevada, Nevada to California, California back up to Portland, and the California back up to Portland was the most miles I ever got. And it was kind of like I was starving, but not really. They weren't starving me. It's just the freight for night transportation is little less than none, and they value certain routes. So I was no longer going back east with that company. Depending on what terminal you're at, the home time is good. The home time at my terminal was spotty at best, but it was still a good company. And for it being a mega carrier, will say that it's got its ups and downs just like any other mega carrier. But using it as a stepping stone to get something better was definitely a good choice. When it coming off and getting my CDL and having night transportation as my first job. So, that being said, if you do choose to get your CDL and you have no experience, I wouldn't necessarily go with US Express. From personal experience from a friend of mine, the freight is not there. From Swift, yes, I know the acronyms. See what I fuck up today. Sure, we've got insurance for that, and other things that we won't get into. Swift is actually not a bad company either. A friend of mine is a dispatcher for Swift, and she speaks of them as it was a mega carrier, as it should be. The freight is there. I don't know about the pay, but when it comes to terminals, you gotta find the right terminal for you. And that's the only thing I can say. And it's just like Knight. They're both going hand to hand. Knight owns Swift, so I mean, with two of them being the biggest mega carriers that are there, that's kind of where I would, go off of. Either go with Swift or go with night transportation. Or if you want, you got, I think Prime, but Prime does a year that you have to be with them, and then you can get cut loose to any other company. But hey, a year of experience is a year of experience. As soon as that contract is done, you can go to a better paying job. Whether it be local, whether it be OTR, lower 48, or whether it be just, something to just get your foot in the door for something else. And that's how I treated it. That's exactly how I treated it. I got the miles with Knight in a lot of the seasons, but going on towards the end of the season of like summer going into fall, the miles just weren't there. But it was also, could have been the planner's job or the driver manager's job, or there's so many moving chains in that type of situation. You don't necessarily know where you're getting it from, because not everyone's honest anyway. Come on. Your driver managers will blame it on the planners. Your planners will blame it on everything else that's going on. Your brokers will, they'll just say it's the company's fault. It's a vicious cycle. So, with that, take that in consideration. Use it as a stepping stone and move forward. That's exactly what I did. And I loved the fact that I used it as a stepping stone. Like I said, I'm with a better company. It's a smaller company. I only do 11 Western, but, I'm also going to use this company as a stepping stone unless I have some changes happen in my life that would tell me I can stay. Because there are reasons why I do the lower 48. There are reasons why I go out east. And it's because of family. I stay out that way because of family. Who would? Who would stay on the other side of the continent if you have nobody here? If you don't have family here? If you don't have loved ones here? You have a home, yes. So you live here, you reside here. But if the rest of your family, including the ones that you love so much, is on the West Coast or the East Coast, and you're on the West Coast, the perfect job would be, and theoretical speaking, would be to have a job that does the lower 48. So you can request to go out there instead of having to spend a shit ton of money on a plane ticket, which others would say, well, if you're, you got a good paying job, use that money, buy a plane ticket, take the days off, go down there. Some companies will give you home time for 4 days. Some companies will not. It really does depend. But you also have to stay on top of these companies to let them know, hey, I'm not coming back until this time. Don't give me a load until this time. Which is kind of what I'm doing with this company. But with that being said, it's got nothing to do with how they are. They're getting to know me as a driver. And sure as shit, you can bet this girl showed them that I can run. So, and I manipulated my clock, which is perfect and everything like that. I don't get in trouble. No speeding tickets, no pullovers, nothing so far after the year that I've had my CDL and had a job. Nothing. So, I am quite proud of myself. I had one minor hiccup, and that was it. But not to lose my CDL, nothing that goes on my DAC, nothing that goes on my report, nothing that goes against my FMCSA scores, nothing. So, I'm happy where I'm at. I am. With that being said, I'm doing better. I'm enjoying life as I should. As a truck driver, as a female truck driver, I get to make a lot of friends. I'm still on my CB. For anybody who knows or sees me around, I'm always on 19. Sassy Cass or Sassy Cat, since now Sassy Cat has been dubbed to me because I've always got my cats with me. That's my handle. I don't know what else. I don't. I'm taking the experience that I have, and I am refining the experience and learning more things every single day. I went from using Zonar ELD, now I'm using Samsara, which I think is pretty cool. It's very easy to use, very user-friendly, and you can actually look at your messages. You can switch easily from drive time to off-duty, sleeper berth, yard moves. Yard moves, you gotta go through an extra step, but hey, it's there. And you can use personal conveyance and stuff like that easily with Samsara. So, I kind of find using Samsara a lot different, because when I walked into this business, Samsara said, "Hi, I'm new," basically, and I'm sitting here trying to figure this shit out. What I don't like is how many papers I have to scan and crap. And, well, I mean, it's the same thing. Companies scan papers. It's just you got to download an extra app in order to scan your paperwork. But hey, companies have good things. Companies have bad things, and that's every company. So I'm taking the experience that I have and enjoying the person that I have with me, as in myself, within me. Sorry, not with me. Within me, I'm enjoying the girl that's coming out and saying, "Hi, I'm a truck driver. I'm badass. Come look at me." I can park just like you can, if not better. So, I think the company I'm with, and I'm not tooting my own horn, I think the company I'm with got a really good driver. And I think the company I'm with me interviewing that company, is a really good company. Like I said, I'm not ready to disclose what company I'm with yet, only because of the fact that I just need to wait a little bit before I open mouth insert foot. However, I will say that getting paid better than 52 cents a mile was actually really good. So, and they don't do per diem, and they do per diem, but you have to request it in some weird way. And the most they can take out is like 15. I think it's 15% or 15 cents or something. 15% is the highest they can take out. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm not under per diem anyway. I get enough. I get way better checks than I have ever in night. With the first week, I got $1,300. The second week, I got $1,500. I mean, I'm not complaining. I could run a little bit more miles to get more pay, but my DM is still getting used to me. I have one DM. I don't have to go through any other DM if I don't want to. I have one DM. He works from Tuesday through Saturday, which is awesome. The night dispatch is freaking amazing and more organized. Not saying that day dispatch is disorganized or anything like that. I'm just saying everything is there. A person answers the phone when you call, which is, I think, amazing. So, with night transportation, I finished off with 126,000 miles that I had with night transportation, and it wasn't necessarily a full year, but it was enough for any other company to recognize it as a full year. So, yeah, I like it. Making things happen. I'm glad I didn't have to go to another American carrier just for 4 days or 5 days to get my year's experience. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm doing okay. I appreciate everyone who's been supportive. I appreciate everyone who's checked up on me. I appreciate everyone who messages me from time to time. And I appreciate you guys commenting on the videos as often as you guys do. So, that being said, Sassy Cass out of here. Shiny side up, rubber side down. Keep on trucking, guys. Bye! Happy New Year! See you next year.